Hey, I was just sitting here thinking about the games that people play. Like it's a lot of game out there in this world. It's a whole lot of game. I mean, it's a fact that people play games. They play games with your mind. They play games with your will. They play games with your emotions. And they expect you to stay in the game, to stay on their board, no matter what they give you, no matter what they feed you, no matter what hand they deal you. They just expect you to stay on the board and just play. So I'm admonishing you this morning to realize the games that people play. And if you don't like the game, get off the board. And whenever I say game, some people are intentionally playing games with you. But then there are some people they don't look at it like a game. They just look at it like, this is my world. I want this done. So they're looking at it as just the way that they live life. But we as an individual, we just have to put on our authority and our boundaries and everything, and stop people from playing games, or from manipulating us, or from intimidating and dominating us, which is witchcraft, because they are intentionally or unintentionally persuading the way that you move. So that's a game. We as individuals, most people don't play games. They're not trying to impose their will on anybody. They're not trying to manipulate. They just no pressure. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But on the other hand, those are those people out there who don't look at life like that. They want it done their way or no way. It's their way or the highway. But they would rather put you in this web to keep you on their playing board. And playing board, I'm using the word games and playing boards, to just let you know the magnitude of what this really is. People would just be like, oh, they're not playing a game with me. They're not playing a game with me. But oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. You may not want to admit it, and they may not even say, I'm not playing games. But oh, yes, they are. They're playing mental games. They're playing emotional games. They're playing spiritual games with you. And it's only because they choose to live their life as a game piece and as a board. So they just manipulate all kind of other people to be on their board, like a monopoly game. What you gonna be? You gonna be the shoe? You gonna be the horse? You gonna be whatever. I can't remember all the pieces to the monopoly game, but what you gonna be? On their board. So until we stop allowing people to put us on their board in their game world, or in their manipulating world, then we're going to continue to be a game piece. Now granted, we choose to be in some people's lives and in some people's areas, but it's because we make our own conscious decisions to do that in a good way, in a healthy way. Now, healthy ways of being, in people's worlds, being in people's agendas and stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. That is totally okay. But what I'm bringing awareness to is the games, the manipulation that people play, the intimidations, but we as individuals have to be the one to change that. We as individuals have to be the one to set those standards. So yeah, let's get it right. No more games. I refuse. Say it. I refuse to be a game piece. I refuse to be an unwilling game piece. Well, I ain't even going to say unwilling, because many of us are still willingly, operating in games that we don't need to be operating in, because we don't have the guts and we don't have the information to change it. So, I just admonish you today. Let's do better. Let's stop being manipulated. Let's stop being intimidated. Let's stop being dominated. And let's do this thing called life as we as individuals need to roll with it. We got to find our sphere, and we got to stay in that sphere, and we have to grow in that sphere, and we have to become quality in that sphere. Okay, because as long as we don't take responsibility and do what we need to do as individuals, then we're going to be open to just any Tom, Dick, or Harry or Susan who comes along and make us a part of their agenda. So yeah, let's get it right. But anyway, have a good day, and I love you, and talk to you next time.